Hello to all my elephant greeters. It's beautiful, Anonymous. 1 hour, one phone call, no names, no holds barred.
I'd rather go one-on-one. I think it'll be more fun, and I'll get to know you, and you'll get to know me.
Hey everybody, Chris Gethard here. It's beautiful, Anonymous. It's Tuesday. You get to spy on a stranger who wants to put it all out there via the phones. Thanks for having my back and supporting the show. I'm still on vacation. I mentioned this last week, so don't get to read the feedback from the most recent episodes. And sorry about that for the people who do enjoy that. It's one of the things I really like is interacting with you guys. But yeah, I'm somewhere on a beach, hopefully, right now, chilling out, recording this ahead of time. Hopefully when you're hearing this, I'm actually relaxing and not being a workaholic. Fat chance. Get your tickets for those Bell House shows. They're coming up next week. First one's next week, Brooklyn. And those things are going to sell out. So get your tickets ASAP. I had a call a little while back. You're going to hear what I have to say about it. The intro was recorded right after I made the call. All the business, I think all the businesses, right? Is that all the, right? It's Bell House. Cool. Yeah. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, it's Chris Gethard here. Welcoming you to another episode of Beautiful Anonymous. This is I'm gonna say, just got off the phone, young man, talked to him for an hour, and it was a very fun call, a very surprising call. I don't know what to say about it. I can tell you I am I'm like physically exhausted right now. I don't even know what to say about this one. Have fun, enjoy it, laugh, be overwhelmed, be kind, and we'll I don't even know. The whole time, I don't even know. You help me figure it out. You'll help me figure it out, because I don't know. Enjoy the call.
Thank you for calling Beautiful Anonymous. A beeping noise will indicate when you are on the show with the host.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Is this the wonderful Christopher?
Well, some have certainly said so.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm feeling really good now that I've been called wonderful. That's a nice feeling.
I mean, shouldn't everyone be called wonderful?
From time to time, I guess, it feels not, I gotta say, I don't know if I've ever been called wonderful right now. I'm soaking in the feeling. I like it.
It's just one of many adjectives I could use, right?
I mean, there's many people who have used many adjectives over the years, some positive, some negative, and I take them all.
Well, I'm more of the positive side, don't worry.
That's awfully nice of you. Thank you so much.
So this is a very surreal feeling at the moment, I must say.
That's good. Why is it surreal?
Well, I'm just walking in a Walmart right now and chatting with you. How fun is that?
Walking in a Walmart. Sounds good.
I'm actually on my lunch break.
Uh-huh.
And with the work that I do, it has me go to various Walmarts, but...
Interesting. Just take a lunch break,
very
go buy a couple
right?
guns, go buy a couple guns on your lunch break. They still sell guns at Walmart?
Buy a couple what?
Don't they sell guns at Walmart, or did they used to sell guns at Walmart?
Let's walk on over to that section,
Yes.
find out.
Please do walk over to the gun section. I'm not sure if that still exists or if it ever did, but I believe I remember once hearing that.
I believe so.
Interesting. So,
I mean, are you looking for a certain model?
no, I'm not in the market. I think anyone who knows my work would agree. I'm the last person who should own a gun. I think we can all agree with that.
Well, I'll tell you, I definitely don't know anything about guns or anything like that, but oh my. Yes, they do have quite a quantity of fun here.
So you right now are looking at multiple guns for sale.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there are 4 people looking at me as I describe these guns.
So you got to let me know what you want to do, because I'm not sure if you had anything you wanted to talk about, or if we can just go on an hour-long audio tour of your local Walmart. I'm happy. I would be thrilled with either. Or we could blend both. We could blend both of them.
I really didn't have anything specific I want to talk about. I don't want to do the stereotypical complaining or having a great time doing what I'm doing with my job. I don't really care about talking about that.
Okay.
I don't really care about talking about relationships or any of that.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
let's just do something unique, Chris.
Sounds good. Audio tour of the Walmart is where we'll start. I like you calling me out. Anytime I run out of things to say, I do generally go like, so what's your dating life like? And I got called out. I got called out on that hard on the internet. People are like, run out.
It's frustrating, I'm sure, to many listeners to hear the same thing over and over again. But then again, I'm sure that's why a lot of listeners are so intrigued by Beautiful Anonymous, so that they can hear about how they have the constant struggle of the everyday young or middle-aged person.
Hey, well, we're all in it together, and I like to bring stuff. I'm going to go ahead and say this.
Yeah, so if you want me to advertise for your show, I mean, I'll go right ahead and do that.
Can I just get this out of the way? You seem like a real fucking character. You get that? You get that a lot in your life?
With a capital F.
I thought you were going to say capital C. You went F. I like that. Sorry,
No,
Sally.
we got to emphasize the fucking there.
All right, so what are we looking at in this Walmart as you walk around? And as we do so, I'll get to know you a little bit. Just tell me things.
Sounds good to me.
All right, what are we looking at as you make your way down the aisles?
The lingerie, but...
The lingerie. Okay, you're passing the Walmart lingerie section. Is there anything that stands out? Any sales going on? Any items that in particular strike you as...
Oh, sales. Oh, my. I don't feel like going too deep into the section, but... I'll tell you one thing. It's not your average Victoria's Secret.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say this.
I'll tell you that. And they are really lacking on some colors here. I see a lot of blacks, grays, and whites in the bra section. So, I don't know. I guess when the female is trying to really impress whoever they're trying to impress, whether it be another female or male, they're not coming to Walmart to get that collection of bras. That's probably right.
Yeah. Okay.
I sure hope not.
And I want to reiterate, you have told me, I just want to be clear, you prefer not to talk about your romantic life, your job, and you have no desire to complain about anything. You're good to go. So I'm not sure where to lead it except to say, what else is in the Walmart?
Is it sad that those basically two things, job and relationships, are basically everything there is? I feel like there's got to be something else, right?
Well, you tell me what pops into your head. I mean, I like that you say, I want this to be different than all the other calls. Those are common entry points to a lot of them. People have also told me about, lifestyles. I would say job, relationship, lifestyle are the three things that are the biggest entry points. You don't want to be generic and go with those things that have been heard before. How would you enter a conversation with you if those things were off limits?
When you retire, Chris, are you going to move south and avoid the cold that you're dying in right now?
Well,
even though you lived in New York, New Jersey all your life?
Well, first of all, let me say it is mid-May when we're talking, so I'm not dying in the cold currently. As far as
where are you right now?
I'm in New York City.
Oh yeah, but still, like when it comes to winter, I mean, you're
the winters are horrible.
Pretty god awful, I must say.
I don't know if I'll head south. I'm a northeasterner. I've always stayed here. My parents do spend a lot of time in Florida now. It seems awfully nice. When these bones get old and creaky,
Where in Florida do they? Where in Florida are your parents?
They live in...
Are they snowbirds?
They're snowbirds to the core. They live in the general Orlando area. I don't want to say much more because I want people to leave my parents alone.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great reason. You know, it's funny, Chris. I tried calling you another time, and I remember the topic was something about you wanted to talk to some elderly folk or something of that sort. And I was like, oh, well, I can pose as a 70-year-old man And then I was just so caught off guard by the person that answered the phone that wasn't you, that I didn't really sound like 70 years old, so I kind of screwed that one up. I'm glad I made it in on this one without lying.
I've always said, people ask me about Beautiful Anonymous. It's been this really surprising thing in my life, this big thing. It's really changed everything for me. People always say, did you expect it to be what it is? And I said, no. I expected it to be a lot more people just calling up and kind of fucking with me. And I would say that thus far, your call might be the first one that's actually that.
Well, I mean, about time, right? But, you know, I'm not trying to fuck with you because, I mean, I consider myself a nicer person than someone that fucks around.
Okay.
But, I mean, we gotta be different, Chris. We gotta do something unique. And I don't want you to be the therapist that your therapist says you shouldn't be, so.
All right, well, what do you I'll just say it, okay? You're messing with me a little bit.
Say it.
You have a little bit of a maniacal laugh. You've asked where my parents lived, and some of your things have come off as taunts.
Maniacal laugh.
Your laugh is, I'm calling you out. Your laugh has a maniacal edge. This has a little bit of like a murdery vibe. This has a little bit of a murdery vibe.
Oh my God.
I know I brought it up, but we've talked about guns. I've told you where my parents are. You laugh at that laugh was maniacal.
I was like 10 different laughs, but okay. Oh my God. So I just was told that I have a maniacal laugh and could be a murderer. Oh my.
I didn't say you could be a murderer. I said this call has a murdery vibe. There's a difference there.
Wow.
That laugh was maniacal. Everybody in the booth. Am I wrong? Is this laugh maniacal? People are nodding their heads. Yes. The sports staff of Beautiful Anonymous.
I'm trying to cheerful laugh. They don't know what they're talking about. They've never met someone as happy as me. That's clearly the problem. And see, I mean, I just bring out the joy in everyone.
Okay, how do you do that?
Definitely the opposite of a murderous vibe. How do I do that? I have this philosophy. And I tell this to a lot of people, but I have a philosophy that, I mean, if you are happy, then I am happy. And if you're not happy, then I'm going to do whatever possible to make you smile, to make you happy. I mean, it's a very difficult task. But personally, I mean, a lot of people always ask me, hey, blah, blah, blah. Not going to say my name. Hey.
Well done.
Thank you. They'll say, hey, you just always are so happy. Are you ever sad or angry? And honestly, I think that's the stupidest question in the world because I don't think anyone is never sad. I mean, the Dalai Lama definitely has been sad in his life. The Pope, Mother Teresa, they've all experienced sadness.
I think Mother Teresa surrounded herself with it.
Exactly. And I'm not going to compare myself to those people because that would be insane. But what I do is I kind of absorb sad things and kind of keep it to myself. And some say it's unhealthy, but I kind of distract myself to make myself happier. And what I do is I'll always be smiling no matter what. And like, even if I'm sad, then I'll always have a smile on my face because if I'm sad, that could make someone else sad. And my belief that is if I'm happy, then that'll make someone else happy. And if they're happy, that's going to make me happy. So I kind of trick myself into being happy. Does that make sense at all?
My personal opinion? Nah. No, but I do get it. It's just not how it's. I wish I could do everything you're saying. Sounds admirable. I wear my emotions on my sleeve in a big way, and when I'm sad or stressed or angry, people tend to know it, and I feel bad that I spread that around. And I get what you're saying, that you'd rather spread something else around. But isn't there some inherent danger in internalizing all that? What if it doesn't go away? Are you stuffing these things down and not really dealing with them? Also, what are you currently looking at in the Walmart?
Oh, okay. So first of all, whenever I talk on the phone, I pace. like everywhere. So I've probably walked already 1,000 steps. While I should start tracking. I have a Fitbit on. I'm going to track how many steps I've walked during this phone
Please,
call.
throughout the course of the call, we're going to get Fitbit updates.
500 steps for the day.
Oh, 500. Great. So throughout the call, I'm going to get Walmart updates and Fitbit updates, just so you know. I'm going to ask for those throughout the call. So what are you looking at?
What was that?
I said I will be asking for more Fitbit and Walmart updates throughout the duration of this call.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm at 17,500 steps right now, which is kind of insane at 1:30 p.m.
That is.
Oh, crap. I'm on the Eastern time zone. Anyway. So I am currently looking at weights at the moment, which is amusing because I do not lift. I am a member of a gym that I haven't been to in probably 5 months, and I'm wasting $20 a month at.
Sure.
And I should really cancel it sometime, but then I would never go if I have it canceled. So it's just, I should at least go down to the basic membership, right, of $10 a month. But $20 a month, I just feel more special.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking at weights, 17,500 steps. How do you feel about the fact that your promotion of happiness may also represent the masking of sadness in a way that I'm concerned about?
Yes. Okay. So, well, at my age, I haven't really experienced significant sadness or depression. I mean, I've definitely not depression. I know many people, that have suffered from depression, and it's no laughing matter by any means. And I believe I'm blessed to not have experienced that. And I don't think that my internalizing will lead to that, because every little bit of sadness I've experienced has kind of just gone away a day later, an hour later, a week later, whatever. It's never lasted for a significant period of time. And I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason. Oh, can you hear the loudspeaker?
I can hear the faint. Yeah, let's stay quiet. Stay quiet.
I was going to say, can you hear when they speak over?
Yeah.
That's exciting. See, it's a true Walmart experience. Anyway.
Yes, people listening in the future will know what
that
Walmart sounds like. Yes, continue. You don't believe that?
Yes. So I just don't believe that my internalizing has really been too serious. But, I mean, since I try to live so positively and people see that, then they reflect that positivity back. And again, that just makes me even happier. And if I can make one person smile, then I feel good about myself, and I'll feel better that day and that week or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be too concerned. Thank you very much, there.
Right. If someone told you they were happy all the time and the way they dealt with sadness was by smiling in an effort to create like a reciprocal happiness loop, that is a strategy that I hope works. But there's also, the concern there that there's something deeper going on. But if you say,
I know.
If you say there's not, then I'll buy it, because I'll just choose to trust, choose to believe.
Let me ask you, do you believe happiness is a choice? Do you think people are able to choose to be happy?
Wow, we're getting really philosophical. For a guy in a Walmart, we're really philosophizing over here today. Let's see, do I think happiness is a choice? Well, I would like to believe that it is. I think there are certainly times where I've found that I can choose it. There's times where I will not be in a happy place, and I'll say to myself, I'm not in a happy place. Why am I not? I will see that there's no logic to it, and I'll choose to be a little happier. That's good. But I would say in my case, I would feel very irresponsible saying that, because there are certainly times in my life where my own mental health is in a place where it's not up to me. And one of the scary things about going to where my brain sometimes goes is that I will be very well aware that logically there's no reason for my sadness, but emotionally I can't stop it from growing out of control. That's one of the scariest things about it to me. So it's almost the fact that it's completely not a choice, which I think is one of the things that maybe some people don't understand about people with mental health issues?
Whew. That was almost a little too deep for me. I brought it on with a philosophical question, though. I think that is definitely respectable, that opinion, and I don't know. I've always thought that most people, I don't think that every single person, but most people can choose to be happy. Now, of course, life isn't going to place them in happy situations every single day, but I think you just got to do your best to look at things in the right way, and hopefully things will work out for you. That's always the goal, right? You just got to hope that it'll be okay in the end.
Yeah, I guess you have to have faith that things are going to turn out okay. I think that's a major life call. It's a dude wandering around Walmart, getting deep about life, huh?
What's your favorite kitchen appliance?
Finally, we're getting to some hard-hitting questions that really matter. We'll get the answer to that scintillating question when we come back. But in the meantime, we got a lot of sponsors to this show. They're the ones who help me bring this show to you guys for free. So check it out. Use the promo code. That helps the show so much. And so much stuff here that I've actually used myself. So do enjoy it. We'll be right back with more phone call. Today's show is sponsored by Talkspace, the online therapy company that lets you message a licensed therapist from anywhere at any time. Everybody knows that I'm a real big advocate for therapy. I don't think there's any shame in it. I think we're living in a modern world. We should let our guard down, go for it, take care of ourselves. And I love that Talkspace is modernizing that and offering people a way in. Maybe they haven't seen a way in before. Maybe you're one of these people who's going, I just can't fit anything else in my life. Well, now with Talkspace, therapy's easy, okay? You just send your therapist a message. Get something off your chest whenever you need to. Talk about challenges at work or at home or chat about life. There's no judgments. And you don't even have to leave your office. You don't even have to commute anywhere. You just need a computer with an internet connection or the Talkspace mobile app. You can go ahead, start improving your mental health. Why don't we improve our mental health? Let's focus on it. Be happier. Just be happier. You can be happier if you work on it. Remember, therapy is not just about like venting your innermost thoughts or digging into childhood memories. It's about practical, everyday strategies for stress management, living a happier life, okay? Having a therapist just provides you a designated person for you to talk to, someone who's trained to listen, help you make some positive changes. And the Talkspace platform has over 2,000 licensed therapists who are experienced in addressing life challenges we all face. To match with a perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, go to Talkspace.com/beautiful and use the code BEAUTIFUL to get $30 off your first month and show your support for this show. That's beautiful at Talkspace.com/beautiful. Thank you so much to all the advertisers that helped this show happen. Now, let's go ahead and hear more about what's happening with this philosopher in a Walmart.
What's your favorite kitchen appliance?
Are you in the kitchen appliance aisle right now?
That was a subtle hint that I am.
Had a feeling. It's my favorite. Now, okay, good. Here, do you mean, okay, great question. Do you mean what is my favorite kitchen appliance as far as its utility and usefulness in the kitchen goes, or what is my personal favorite kitchen appliance that I own, which may include some personal attachments and our personal styles of kitchen attachment?
Oh my God. Either one, whichever one is easiest for you to answer, and follow up which appliance is like your dream appliance that you would want that you don't have.
Okay, this is not an appliance so much as a tool, but my brother-in-law.
Start with the first.
No, yes. So my brother-in-law gave me a gift. It's a set of measuring cups.
Uh-huh.
It's a set of measuring cups, simple measuring cups, but they happen to come together to form R2-D2. You stack,
R2-D2?
Yeah,
no way. You
assemble all the measuring cups in a certain way, and it's straight up, it's R2-D2. Then you like take his head off,
That's
and that
insane.
yeah, like his head is like a third of a cup, and then like his
Cool,
arm.
and you just take his head off, and
Yeah.
bam,
And then
measuring cup.
his one leg is a teaspoon, and the other leg is like a tablespoon. It's rad. So that is a good answer. And then I guess I guess if I was going to go full on appliance as far as utility and less of a kitchen tool and more of an appliance, I like my blender. Every once in a while, I'll go on a diet where I try to drink more shakes as meal replacements. So the blender is one
Is
that
it an Oster blender?
Are you looking at an Oster blender right now in the Walmart?
For $21.74. Comes in multiple colors, if you're wondering.
What colors?
White, black, red.
That's 3 colors.
Fascinating colors. Okay, what's your dream appliance then?
What's like an appliance that doesn't actually exist that you want?
That you do not have? No. Well, oh wow.
That I don't
If we
have.
want to be innovative here.
Well,
That you don't have, that you just feel like would be really great to have, but you just won't use it every day. But you're just like, this would be fun.
well,
Why not?
I just learned something about you. I know you don't care to talk about your personal life so much, but you did just reveal to me
What'd you learn about me?
you're not married. Because part of getting married is people giving you every useless appliance that you think might be cool to have that you will never use. That's what happens when you get married. All of a
Wow.
sudden, you got a
I've
weird.
got chills.
All of a sudden, you got a salad spinner. You use that twice a year.
Oh, what?
Salad spinner. My wife uses a salad spinner.
Salad spinner?
A salad spinner. Why are you reacting like I'm?
What's a salad spinner?
You just reacted like I was the biggest asshole on earth for saying the word salad spinner. You got so mad
What
at
is
me.
it? Do you want me to ask some an employee right now if they
Yeah.
know where the salad spinners
Yeah,
are?
I don't want to
And
explain
they'll
it to
be
you.
like, I'm sorry, I don't know.
I don't want to explain. They will say they know because it's a real thing and you're judging me on it. So yeah, I don't want to explain it to you. Why don't you walk up to a Walmart employee right now, ask them, hey, do you have salad spinners? Where are they? And then you'll
All right,
walk
well,
up to a salad spinner and you describe it to the
First, I have
listeners.
to find someone. But once I do, I'm going to put it on speakerphone so you hear their answer, but you cannot talk so they don't hear you, okay?
Great. I'll mind my business.
Wonderful. All right, give me a second.
You take your time. I'll just reiterate for the
Hold on.
listener. You're currently looking for a Walmart employee so you can ask them where salad spinners
on.
are.
You know where a salad spinner would be? She's just quietly walking me that way without saying anything.
Yeah, because it's a standard item and it's not a big deal to her. You're the only one who doesn't.
You know what? Oh, you do?
Light bulb. 2 hours.
Sorry, my friend really wants a salad spinner. I don't even know what it is. What is it? Oh, that is fun. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Only $10. Awesome. Thanks so much. I'm frustrated.
Because you were proven wrong.
Salad spinner. What in the world?
Why don't you
It's
just
only $9.97.
talk me through your internal monologue as you process for the first time a salad spinner? Why don't you just speak out loud what's going through your head and I'll shut up.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at this thing. And first of all, it just looks like a bowl to me. But it's got this little tool on top. Whoa. It actually spins. What do you know? I would literally just buy this just to pull the string over and over and again and just watch it turn around. I wouldn't use this for salad. I'd just put anything in here and just... I could just mix up any little ingredients, huh?
I think you need to buy
Wow.
that. I think you need to purchase that thing you're holding in your hands right now.
I have to buy it now?
You don't have to. I think you
I don't
should.
know. Sounds like peer pressure.
How is it peer pressure? You just said you loved it. You just
I'll
flipped
hold
out.
on to it. I'll hold on to it as if I'm actually going to buy something. All right? It's in my hand.
And,
right.
and again,
So I have a green and white salad spinner.
Great.
Which is very fitting because, I mean, green, lettuce, arugula, spinach, kale, anything could go in here. Wow, this is fancy. I'm going to have to show my mom this. Be like, why in the world did you never have this? And she'll probably be like, because there's no use when you can just use your hands. That's exactly my thought. Anyway, my dream appliance, by the way, would be a deep fryer, like a personal deep fryer, because you just want to fry everything and see what happens, right?
Yeah, sure.
Even though that would be very unhealthy. So maybe we'll like fry it in coconut oil or something like that. But I don't know. Yeah. So I'll tell you another thing about me.
Great.
I'm very skinny. I haven't gained like any weight, and it's gonna make a lot of people hate me, I feel like. But I haven't gained like any weight in probably 5 to 6, 7 years or so. And I'm like still in the growing phase of life, where I definitely should be gaining weight, where my metabolism should be slowing down, but it's just as sexy as ever, you know? And so that's one reason why I haven't really ventured to the gym. And also because I walk a fuck ton of steps every day.
This call is like my own personal Apocalypse Now. You ever see Apocalypse
Your own
Now?
personal apocalypse. That just sounds terrible. You remember how I'm like happiest when other people are happy?
Yeah.
And I feel like an apocalypse is just quite negative. And oh my God, I don't want that to happen to you.
No, I meant more. If you ever watch Apocalypse Now, the main character is looking for this guy, Colonel Kurtz, and he's going up this river. And as he goes up the river, he's losing touch with reality more and more. Things are becoming unmoored, and life just makes less and less sense. And he doesn't know how to find any firm foundation as he descends into madness. And that's what talking to you is having that same effect on me, where reality is. It doesn't matter so much anymore.
Isn't that great, though?
Yeah.
Like, there's always so many thoughts running through my head, and I mean, I rarely ever have those thoughts organized in any manner, and so it's just like, I just say what I feel, I say what I see, without too much thought.
Yeah.
Which isn't the best or worst thing, but hey, I'm just expressing myself in such a unique manner through all these consumable products here at Wally World.
Why don't let's try an experiment where I'll be quiet and you'll just be quiet for 10 seconds, and then you'll just say out loud whatever pops into your head in those 10 seconds.
What time?
Okay, ready?
Before I do this.
Uh-huh.
See, it's on. I can't be quiet. One time, my friends were like, listen, just sit here and see how long you can be quiet. And they like had a stopwatch and they were timing me. And I couldn't make it past like 10 or 15 seconds just because I kept laughing.
That's okay.
All right.
Let's go ahead. 10 seconds starting now. Okay, 10 seconds is up. What were you thinking about?
Elephants. Aren't they magnificent?
Yeah, elephants are cool.
They are the greatest. Have you ever met an elephant? Like, I'm not talking like at a zoo. I'm talking like touched one, greeted it, introduced yourself, anything of the following regarding this elephant.
Can't say that I have.
That is a shame, Chris. That is quite a shame. You've been many places, I'm sure. You've been many places internationally. You've got to do some sort of comedy show where elephants are present, like not at the show necessarily, although that'd be pretty neat, but like in the country, and you gotta do a little tour of maybe like a nice little rescue area where they rescued elephants, and just hang out with them, because it'll make you one of the happiest people in the world. They're perfect.
Now, where are we at with the
Perfection.
Fitbit? Where are we at with the step count?
18,823, so only 1,300 steps in the past however minutes.
823. 18,823. Okay, I'm going to write
Yeah, did you get that?
Yeah, I'm keeping track
Do you
of
have
this.
a Fitbit?
I have
Okay. I was
a
at
Huawei
17.5.
as advertised on Beautiful Anonymous. The Huawei is my personal fitness tracker of choice. The Huawei. Use the promo code Beautiful.
Say it 2 more times just so that they know that
Huawei.
you really care.
Huawei. The Huawei personal fitness tracker.
HUAWI.
WEI. Yeah, they were sponsoring back around the holidays.
WEI, excuse me.
Yeah.
That is Huawei.
Huawei, yeah.
Keeping you active for all your favorite people.
Yeah,
Huawei.
Rhymes with Rahway, the town in New Jersey.
Do you like Wawa?
I am.
I know you've been to many Wawas.
Yeah, I've been to Wawa. I enjoy good Wawa. That's a little bit more of a Philly thing than a New York thing, but my brother lives in Philly, so I go to the Wawa when I'm down there. I like their iced tea. I like their hoagies.
What about yes, hoagies are great. They're shakes, and they're stuffed soft pretzels with cream cheese. Ever had those?
Yeah, those are good. Hey, how much of this is you playing up a bit, and how much is this
so
just how you
casual.
behave day to day?
What do you mean playing up?
Like, is there any part of you that's like almost buying into a character, like a character right now, or is this?
No. Stop right there. I am just. Yes, I'm just quite the character, indeed. And whenever I meet someone for the first time, and I'm with like a friend that already knows that person, the new person will be like, "Is he always like this?" And they'll be like, "Yep, that's him."
Yeah. Do you ever
That's
fix
it.
clocks? You ever fix clocks?
What?
You ever fixed a clock? You ever? Because you're the biggest character to appear on a podcast. It's the guy from S-Town.
S-Town. Oh my God. I just finished listening to that. So I like only listen to podcasts when I fly somewhere. And so I listened to all of S-Town the last time I flew somewhere. And so I'm listening to some of this, but I've been slacking on Beautiful Anonymous. I've listened to probably the first 40 or so, but I just need to fly more places. Don't worry, I booked another flight recently, so I'll have more time to listen.
Where will you be flying to?
This upcoming trip is to Portland, Oregon, and I'm only saying it because I've never been there, and the very good friend of mine who I'm going with, she has never been there either, and we're just like, screw it, let's go to Portland.
It's a great town.
We just spent way too much on flights, like way too much, and we're just doing it just because neither of us have been, and I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll plan that eventually. So I've heard one thing to go to Hood River Valley. Have you heard of that?
I can't say that I have.
Okay. Well, apparently there are like good breweries and stuff for, I don't know. But I mean, we're both, the girl and I that are going, we're both like spontaneous people up for anything really, whether it be outdoorsy and hiking through the magnificent forests that I assume are in Portland, or going to like a local chill coffee place, which I definitely know there are plenty of those in Portland. And I'm sure I need to stock up on my hipster attire too if I need to fit in, right?
Can I make a prediction about how people are going to react to this episode of the show? Would you mind?
I'm scared, but okay, continue.
I feel like it's going to be a divisive episode because half the people are going to say this is super funny and charming and this person is delightful and whimsical and leading it in all different directions. It's casual, conversational. I never knew where it was going to go. It's fun. Love it. And then the other half of the people are going to go, this is the millennial nightmare.
The millennial nightmare. All right, well, let's speak to those people.
Yes.
Because I've already got the first half on board, so we're going to have to work on the second half, right? Right?
Yeah, the tipping point was I bet some people were already leaning that way, and then when you said Portland, I bet they were like, of course.
But, like, I'm the type of person that's down to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after we booked the flights to Portland, which was literally 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
that we booked it,
Yeah.
I realized that we could go somewhere international for cheaper. And I was like, wait, why are we going to Oregon when we can go to probably Europe for around this price? So literally, it doesn't matter to me, and I'm just like a go with the flow kind of guy. And yeah, but I don't know, millennial nightmare. Ooh. That's dangerous.
I'm not trying to judge.
That is
I'll also
dangerous.
say this too. I've already said it had a murdery, but I feel like I'm giving you a harder time than I give most callers. I do apologize for that. I will say, you're someone who says you
I
like.
just want to be friends, Chris.
Well, I'll
just
say
wanna be
this though.
friends.
I will say you said you're all about spreading happiness, and I will say I have felt a real freedom to mess around and have fun on this one, and you do even through the phone. Give me that, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure. Indeed. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. What's the one city or country that you've always wanted to go to?
Always wanted to go to Japan.
Why?
Well, it's a weird answer.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
If you don't know why.
Yeah, tell me why I want to go to Japan. Sure. Sure, yeah, you
Why
tell
you
me.
should- wow.
Tell me why I want to
That was
go to Japan.
Why you should want to go. You need, if you haven't already, you need to watch on Netflix Hero's Dreams of Sushi. Ever heard of it?
Oh, I've watched it a few times.
A few times. Isn't it incredible? Like, it's not in English and it's just English subtitles, but it's still one of the greatest documentaries ever. And you're just like sitting there drooling at your screen like, oh my God, take me there now. Right?
Yeah. And as an artist, to see somebody who cares that much about their craft and who so diligently works with other people who care about their part of that craft, very
Incredible,
inspiring.
isn't it?
Makes me want to work hard at what I do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you want to go to his little sushi place or his son's? I forget. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, that's like a dream of mine. But Chris, you gotta get on the wait list now. I think there's like a 6-month wait list to eat there. So
Well, I got no imminent
you
plans.
should really look into that.
But if I plan to go to Japan, I would imagine I'd do so with more than 6 months' notice. So yeah, maybe I'll get on that wait list.
Yeah. So why do you want to go to Japan, though?
Well, it's a silly
Tell me.
answer. It's a little bit of a silly answer. First of all, I think it's a fascinating place. I think it's such a different culture than mine, and I'd love to see it. But
Have you been anywhere in Asia?
oh my
I'm
God,
sorry.
you won't let me answer.
No, I'll give you a chance, but I just brief. Have you been anywhere in Asia?
No, I haven't. I've been to South America.
Oh, wow.
I've been to
Okay.
South America. I've been to Europe. I've been to North America. It's where I live. Those are the continents I've been
All right.
to. I want to go to Australia bad though. A lot of Australian listeners to
Have you
Beautiful
been to New
Anonymous.
Zealand?
You won't let me finish a goddamn sentence, dude.
Yes or no, and then we'll go back to the Japan.
No.
Okay. Interesting. We'll come back to that. All right. Japan. So, serious. Yes.
I didn't realize you were the one in charge here.
Continue.
Or start.
If you want to. You don't have to. Do whatever you want.
Here's where I developed a real
Your
fast.
podcast.
Oh my God. Here's where I developed.
I'm listening.
Oh my God. Clearly, I need a pause because I got to calm down. This is the first time in a while I've hit a total boiling point on the show. Let me catch my breath. I think you can catch your breath too by hearing about some of the fine products and services offered by our sponsors. These advertisers are the ones who help this show come to you for free. Check them out. Use the promo codes. Helps the show. Enjoy it. We'll be right back. Zola is the wedding company that will do anything for love. They're reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in our couples' lives even happier. With over 500 top brands, 50,000 gifts, experiences, and cash funds, Zola Registry has everything you love about your favorite department store, plus things like honeymoon funds, fitness classes, wine subscriptions, and so much more. So easy to use for couples and their guests. Plus, friendly customer service team will go above and beyond, from helping you pick out the perfect blender to walking your grandmother through the registry. And with Zola's top-rated app for iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch, couples can manage their registries on the go. And over 300,000 couples have. Best of all, your Zola registry automatically integrates into your Zola wedding website so guests can seamlessly shop, get all the details they need in one place. A lot of you guys know, talk about my wife a lot. We got married in 2014. Complicated process, right? Anybody who's been married knows you got a lot of moving parts. You got to keep a lot of balls in there. Organization, seating charts, what color are the napkins going to be? All this crazy stuff. Look, Zola organizes so much. This takes the whole registry experience, makes it easy, makes it streamlined. You cannot argue with that. You got enough to worry about the week of your wedding. Let Zola help sort things out, organize them, keep them in a nice, clean, simple way for you and your guests. To sign up with Zola and receive a $50 credit towards your registry, go to zola.com/stories. That's Zola, ZOLA.com/stories. Sign up, $50 credit towards your registry. Thank you again so much to our sponsors, bringing the show to the world. Thanks a lot. Now let's go ahead and finish off this phone call. Here's where I developed.
I'm listening.
Oh my God! Here's where I developed a real fascination with Japan. There was a long stretch of my life from about 1999 to 2007 or 8 where I was obsessed with this thing called the Pride Fighting Championships, which was a Japanese professional mixed martial arts league that kind of followed, followed the mold of pro wrestling more than the UFC. It was the big league before the UFC. There were no weight classes. You could see literal 7-foot tall men fight tiny people. I once watched a 480-pound sumo wrestler fight. Hoist Gracie, who weighs about 170 pounds. It was a spectacle, and I loved it, and it made me really fascinated with Japan. Kazushi Sakuraba is my favorite fighter of all time.
Say his name again?
Kazushi Sakuraba.
Wow, that's just fun to say. I would go to Japan just to say his name in front of people and watch their excitement.
You can try saying it now. Feel how that feels rolling off the tongue. Kazushi Sakuraba.
Say it again.
Kazushi Sakuraba.
Kazushi Sakuraba.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, you went for an accent there. You went for the accent. That's cool. What are you looking at?
Definitely not a Japanese accent.
What are you looking at in the Walmart right now?
A salt crystal lamp.
What?
It freshens air naturally, and it's handmade, and it's orange. It is a salt crystal lamp.
I want to also...
Never seen it before.
Now, you also said at the beginning, Cole, you go to Walmart for work, but you do not care to say what your job is. But you would go to Walmart.
Yeah. Sorry. I go to several Walmarts every day.
You go to several Walmarts every day, and you refuse to explain why.
Yeah, sorry.
You will talk about anything that pops in your head. Elephants, salt crystal lamps, guns. As far as your actual personal life...
I'm just the type of person that, I mean, first of all, I don't know the average length of how long it takes for one of these to air, if you ever do air it, and cross my fingers, I don't know. But, I mean, do you have like an average length of time in between recording and airing it?
It depends. I mean, let's like the one we're about to air, we recorded on Monday, and it was just very exciting and topical.
Exactly. So,
okay, you finished.
You
my
never
sentence.
know. You're right. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you never know who's listening, and you never know who's going to match your voice with whoever they think you are. And
I don't want you getting in trouble at work. That's the last thing I want.
Exactly.
So to finish what
like
I said,
I am on my lunch break, and I'm walking around instead of eating.
Uh-huh.
So You're welcome for
Thank you so much. Please. It's my
me
pleasure.
suffering my food.
It's my pleasure. We also have held some for months. Like, we got one right now. Girl from Texas called. Pretty cool story. Badass. We've been sitting on that one for like 3 or 4 months, but we have every intention of putting it out. We talk about it all the time. Just sometimes stuff
Texas,
that's more
I
in the
love
moment
Texas.
or topical comes up.
Wow.
Why did it just get so sad? You just got sad.
Oh, I'm just thinking about life. Looking at lava lamps, wondering why people would ever still buy them, if they do. Who buys a lava lamp anymore? Aren't they dangerous?
College kids still have them in the dorm rooms, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Was that your goal of trying to see if I am in college right now?
No, I was just answering your question.
Yeah. All right.
What was that noise?
Sorry, I'm being a little aggressive on my end. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm being aggressive on my end, too. I apologize, too.
Oh, that was a sweet moment. Oh, man. So, you know what's funny?
What's that?
Everything. No, what's funny is that I have a good friend from school who started a podcast somewhat recently, probably within the last year or so. Yeah, about a year ago. And I mean, it's just about a lot of stuff only like most of his friends would really know about, or I mean, just like a little casual podcast that, I mean, hey, maybe one day it'll be very famous. Who knows? But for now, it's just nice and tame. And I told him I like really want to be on it sometime, just to chat with him. And I'm on your podcast first, and yours is quite more popular than it. So maybe this is my audition for a smaller podcast.
Yeah, if your buddy's listening, I'm sure he's going to listen to how this one's going and go, I need some of that.
He'll listen, he'll be like, hell no.
He's going to be like, sign me up for that. A sprawling conversation where I can't get a word in edgewise? Yeah. Sign me up.
Worst nightmare. I apologize.
What's the hardest thing you've ever had to deal with in your life?
Hardest thing ever?
Yeah. Also, how many steps are you at?
Currently at 20,066.
20,066. Okay, I'm writing that down.
Hardest thing I've ever had to do. At the time, I didn't think it was hard, but reflecting on it, was moving somewhere new right out of college and not knowing anywhere and not knowing anyone from that area. And literally just moving there for the job that I got with the company in that area. And, I mean, the job is like all over the U.S. and they happened to place me there. And, I mean, at the time I was like, hell yeah, I want to move somewhere where I just don't know anyone. I want to start anew and just meet everyone, just love the new area and explore and have fun and all that kind of stuff. But something I didn't realize is that I kind of just thrived off of a community. I thrived off of knowing my surroundings and knowing the people around me. And like in college, I mean, I knew a lot of people at school. I went to a very big school, and I would walk around and I'd see people every day that I know, and it amazed me because the school had in the range of 30 to 50,000 people. And I would walk around and people would like wave to me every single day as if I knew all these people here. And it just felt awesome. And I loved like going in restaurants and knowing people at the restaurants. And then I come to this new city where no one knows me, and you're like, ugh, why doesn't anyone know me? I'll have to meet them now. And so I love going up to new strangers, but but it was difficult reflecting back on it, and it's extremely difficult to establish yourself in a new area and actually build that community. I mean, it took me almost a year to do that, and that's a long, long time. And going back to internalizing the sadness and all that, I mean, it was pretty lonely. I'll admit that. And it was stressful and everything, but I knew eventually something would happen. I'd meet some people, and I did, and I'm very thankful for the people I've met. But who knows? Maybe I'll, again, go somewhere new and have to do it all over again. And I feel like I've learned from that experience how to do it. So maybe I'll do it again and do it better.
And what are you looking at in the Walmart right now?
Right now, I'm looking at those air hogs.
What?
You know, like those like toy airplane things that you can, like remote control airplanes. They're called air hogs, apparently.
Air hogs?
And then on the other side, I don't know, hogs, like pig, hog.
Yeah.
Air hogs, that's what they're called.
Air hogs.
And then on the other side are squirt guns. And I mean, I'm not interested in any of these things by any means. I'm just literally pacing through random aisles. Like that salad spinner aisle.
Yeah.
I probably walked back and forth through that aisle maybe 14 times just because I was talking to you on the phone and not focusing on what was going on.
Yeah. You got so mad at me. You
Anyway.
thought I was making up salad spinners.
I wasn't mad at you. I was just amazed that I didn't know what a salad spinner was.
And now you own
I was
one.
frustrated at myself.
I get that.
And that you own one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say I like to cook. I mean, I say that to a lot of people, especially many women that I will say it to. However, and I used to cook a lot, but I've been pretty lazy recently and haven't cooked as much as I'd like. And so I haven't really made any fun recipes lately, but yeah. Oh, another thing you should own, if you don't already, is a wok. You know? Like a big wok, W-O-K. It's the best thing to make like stir fry or pad thai, any fun little Asian things in. Oh, it's delicious. Hope you put that in your shopping list next time you go to Wegmans. Are you testing me?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I didn't talk, if it would just become like a Kerouac-esque stream of consciousness.
I knew it. It's like, I literally looked on my phone to see if you were still on the line. It scared me for a second.
You do have to. I feel like if I stopped talking now, but you just knew I was okay, you have 7.5 minutes left. I feel like I could be silent for 7.5 minutes and you would just talk.
It's true. But I don't want to do that because that would be deafening to many people. I say this to a lot of people, and this goes back to what you said about me, like playing up this character or whatever you think I am. I always say to people that I meet, I was like, you know, the first time you meet me, you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, who are you? And then I leave, and then maybe a day goes by, maybe an hour goes by, and they're like, wait, I missed that. Come back. That was fun. And I'm like, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? My attitude, my life, my personality. It's exciting. I'll play this game too. Chris,
I'll definitely win this game.
that's frustrating.
Why?
Oh. So what if I just say extremely boring things that loses your audience for
You're
6
barely
minutes?
letting me talk anyway.
That's true. Oh, man.
You're like a...
I don't understand adult coloring books. Like, is it really that exciting? Would you really spend $4.43 for an adult coloring book? Would you, Chris?
No.
No. Exactly. So it's frustrating when I see it in a space that could be beneficial for something else. Continue. What were you going to say? You're like a blank.
I forget what I was going to say. Oh, you're like a mischievous trickster. I was going to say you're like a mischievous trickster god. In the archetype, in like the archetype of Joseph Campbell-esque personalities, you're a trickster god. Tricksters, you know? Every culture has a trickster.
You have to repeat that. I'm sorry. A Walmart employee just said to me, "You're like running a marathon. You're walking back and forth." Oh, she's so true. Anyway, what is a trickster god?
Trickster, not pixer.
Oh.
Trickster.
Trick.
Trickster. Like, who are the different trickster
Spell
gods? Trickster. Trickster god. It's one of the major...
I don't want to be a prick.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Trick.
Well, that's all I find.
Like a magic trick.
Trickster.
Like a magic trick.
Oh, trick.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you know any card tricks?
No.
Why did you say that with an annoying tone? No.
Because I'm talking about mythology, and then you asked me if I know card tricks. And we've been talking for about 56 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like I ran a goddamn marathon.
Apparently a Walmart employee agrees with you. You have that in common with them. Who knew? But back when I was before a ninth grade or so, I was known as like really shy kid, like shy, smart kid, didn't really talk to anyone at school. And then after that, I decided to be who I really wanted to be, and from high school onward, I'm like one of the most outgoing people, and I'll go up to random people and just talk to them. And I only talked about this because one of the ways that I tried to introduce myself to people, and I did this at like an airport once, I would just go up to random people, usually girls I thought were cute or something like that, that I'd go up to them and be like, "Hey, want to see a card trick?" And I only knew 5 card tricks, only 5. But I led on as if I knew many more, and I was like, "No, that's it for now," you know?
I once shit my pants at a bus stop in Queens.
I listened to the Shit Your Pants episode.
Yeah,
Like the wrestler one?
I may have mentioned this before in the podcast. I just figure if we're just saying random things, I can just do that too.
I know. It didn't throw me off, but I enjoyed it.
It's impossible to throw you off, huh? You don't get thrown off. You just roll with the punches.
Let's not get too cocky now, but maybe not. Oh, man. Shit your pants at a bus stop in Queens. Glorious Queens.
We're about to run out of time. You want to go another hour? You want to make this the first ever 2-hour episode?
I'm down. Let's do it. Your producers are saying, hell no.
Everyone is shaking their heads. Everyone.
Hell no.
How many steps we
I
talking?
can just imagine it. I'm at 2977.
We got to break 30,000 before we hang up the phone. Let's hustle.
30,000?
Yeah, we got a minute left. I need 1,000 steps in the next minute. Let's get going.
10,000?
Oh, wait, no, you said 29,000, right?
Oh, no, I said 20,977.
Yeah, no,
All
you're
right.
not going to get
All right,
10,000
now I'm
steps
at
in a minute.
21,000. So, no, that would be
21,000.
crazy.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Hey, I've given you a hard time. I've gotten frustrated. I've been outwardly mean. I want to apologize for that because I've also had a lot of fun, and you're a very fun person to talk to because I never knew where it was going to go, and that's rare.
That's exciting. And I really enjoyed this wonderful conversation. And, Chris, I just hope you stay wonderful as always,
I do too, and I gotta say, you've brought many smiles to my face. I've enjoyed being the grumpy straight man, but this whole time I've had a lot of fun and I've been grinning, and your mission was accomplished as far as spreading your smile. So thank you for that. I enjoy nothing more than being a cranky old man.
Cranky old man? Oh, come on. You're a youngin'. Youngin'. Keep living. Stay fun. Meet an elephant. Forever young. Chris Gethard.
Thank you so much, caller, for telling me about literally everything that popped into your head for an hour in a Walmart. That was weird and exhausting, but also a lot of fun. So thank you for that. Thank you to Jared O'Connell, Harry Nelson, who are in the booth, who's helping me out. The Reverend John DeLore and Greta Cohn helped build this show. Shellshag, who gives all the music to this show. They are really incredible artists. Do support Shellshag, my pals. Want to know about me? When I'm going out on the road, chrisgeth.com is the website. And if you like Beautiful Anonymous, go to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, subscribe. That stuff does help so much, and I mean that so sincerely. Thank you so much, and we'll be back next week with another one of your phone calls.
Kiss me face to
Today's show is sponsored by Talkspace, the online therapy company that enables you to improve your mental health from anywhere at any time. Get matched with a licensed therapist from over 2,000 choices and message them whenever you need to. No commutes and no judgments. For a special offer for our listeners, visit Talkspace.com/beautiful. Use the code BEAUTIFUL to get $30 off your first month and show your support for this show. Talkspace, it's therapy for how we live today. Next time on Beautiful Anonymous, a young lady calls mere hours before what's got to be one of the scariest experiences of her life.
How are you today?
How am I today? I'm cold. It's New York City, and it's one of those stretches where you go, why have I lived in this city for 14 years? Why do I do this to myself? That's how I'm doing. But otherwise, I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. I had a headache and left work early because I'm starting chemo later, and I didn't feel like being at work today before that.
You're starting chemo today?
Yeah, like in 3 hours.
So you left work early. I like that you started with headache, the much less concerning. What if I only asked you about the headache right now? How bad, how horrible would that be? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to...
No, it's okay. It was kind of crazy. I was sitting on the couch watching Game of Thrones, and you tweeted out the number, and I was like, this is a much less depressing way to spend hours, I guess.
Wow. That's next time on Beautiful Anonymous.
Hey y'all, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Caroline.
And we're the hosts of a brand new show called Unladylike, where we find out what happens when women break the rules.
We'll be bringing you real-world women's stories, along with our own nerdy deep dives, in this weekly investigation of womanhood.
How privileged would you say your abortion was?
Well, okay, I might say like an Ivanka Trump.
Did he just say that? Did he just put us in the same sentence?
If you ask me, like, what my thighs can do you think I'm gonna be like, they can have sex with you?
Find the first episode of Unladylike now in Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.
To access ad-free and bonus episodes, visit unladylike.co/podcast.
Because we got some unladylike things to say.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.